Thank you all. Thank you all for... Should we do that again? Hi guys, I'm Liam.
I'm Millie.
And welcome back to the podcast, episode 3. Follow us on our socials on Instagram and TikTok at Liam and Millie Podcast, and write to us about absolutely anything. We want to hear everything. Email us on liamandmillie@sonymusic.com.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay,
Yes.
So let's get going. We're actually in our own houses this time round, aren't we? Not in the studio today. You can see my lovely, gorgeous pink sofa and my really cute cushions. And then Liam's just looks very grey.
Yeah, so I'm in Wales. Everything's just a bit grey today. It's grey outside. It's been pissing down all day. I've got a grey sofa. I've got a grey wall. And
everything's grey.
What I need to fix is I went to town, I went to town on this. I put shelves up and I got some real nice stuff. I got like a diffuser, candles. I got a photo frame. I got these cute little plant pots with plants in. It's like a male plant pot and a female plant pot. And you can't see nothing. So you can't see none of it. So all you can see is my head and the grey wall. So I'm going to adjust the shelves, bring them a little bit lower so you can see what's going on, because I need a bit of colour popping in here.
Yeah, you need some colour.
It's a bit bland. Obviously, I haven't had the woman's touch, have I? Me and my dad were here, and we've had, the men's touch. That sounds weird. We've just been, I need a woman's touch. I need my mother or Millie or something.
Why was your mother first in that?
Well, I don't know.
Do you prefer her touch over mine?
Well, she's the first touch I ever had. She's the first.
Sounds weird now. That's
the first one I ever had.
No, your mum does have nice interior. Actually, I'll let you off on that one.
Yeah, she's alright. And you're very good as well. So I could do with your advice as well.
I am. Look how cute my little setup is.
Beautiful. I love the chili cushion.
Your chili cushion from Primark. Another one with a smiley face on it. H&M.
Yeah. Anyway, let's give a little recap on what we've been up to, how our week has gone.
Yeah, I am officially in the new house.
You're a Londoner. You're a London girl, baby.
I'm a Londoner, and I'm not going to lie. I haven't settled in yet. It feels a little bit weird still. I actually texted Liam yesterday and I said, I miss home. And you just didn't care. Just didn't reply.
No, I said, look, you've been there you've been there a couple of days. It'll be fine. You'll get used to it. But it's like that. You haven't got everything there yet. You're still sleeping on a mattress on the floor.
That's the thing, isn't it?
I mean, it's a beautiful home, so
it's stunning, absolutely amazing. And the place where we are, like the area is really nice as well. But yeah, we're kind of still in the process. Like moving house just isn't a one-day thing. Is it, Liam?
Piss off now. Piss off. So when I was moving house, right? Yeah.
Thinking, no, I shouldn't have said that.
When I was moving house, we moved from our beautiful family home. It was quite a large house, and we've downsized into a lovely bungalow, but it's a lot smaller. So obviously, I couldn't just take everything which we owned in the big house down to, we had to get rid of so much stuff. So I did it over the course of, a few weeks, and my mother and sister were busy in work. My dad fell down the stairs, so he had a broken leg and a torn ligaments in the other leg, so he couldn't do much. So I was moving stuff in my van, and I remember one day I was up to my eyeballs, stressed out, sweating my nut off, and I'm telling Millie, I'm doing, moving this back and forth. She said, you're doing it all wrong. Like, nobody does it like that. Nobody moves like that. You just need to get a big, massive moving van, and do it all in one day. I said, well done, Einstein. You think that I didn't think of that? But obviously, he couldn't do it that way. Obviously. And she still to this day says, you've done it wrong. You shouldn't have done it like that. It's your own fault.
But we did do it like that, though. We hired a truck, and it did take all.
Because you moved into a bigger house than what you were in already. So obviously, all the stuff could just go. I moved into a small house, so we couldn't take all that stuff. I had to give a fridge to our friend. I took a sofa to our other friend. I took sofas into storage. It was a lot. It was a lot. And you telling me on the phone, you're doing it wrong. Thank you. That's exactly what I need.
I don't know why, but my bed I decided 3 years ago to buy a circle bed. Beautiful, beautiful bed, but it's huge and it was circle and it doesn't fit up my stairs. So I'm going to have to depart ways with my favorite bed ever. But like it literally is in
No, you
one
said they're going to
big
adjust the
piece.
headboard for you, aren't they?
Well, he's going to have to take away the original headboard and then like either split it into two or make a completely new headboard.
That's fine. That's fine. It's a beautiful bed. You'll get it sorted.
I'm
But
going to have to because at the
you know,
moment
you got a
I'm
nice
sleeping
thick
on the floor.
mattress. Right, you're not sleeping on the floor. You're on a big, thick, huge mattress, which is bigger than some people's heights of people's beds. So you're not on the floor on a towel. Let's
No, no,
have
no.
it out.
I'm not
When
on
I
the
first
floor.
when I first moved into my house in Essex, I was on this
Oh,
blow up
yeah.
bed. It was the most me and the boys call it the crumpet. It was the most uncomfortable thing in the whole entire world. And I
A crumpet.
got off there in the middle of the night. I thought, right, this is too uncomfortable. So I laid like 4 towels out on the floor, slept on top of the towels, ended up having like food poisoning in my first night living there.
You
It was
what?
horrendous. Horrendous.
You had food
Remember I had a like
poisoning?
dodgy stomach after I ate something, I had dodgy stomach.
No, I don't remember that. We
You don't
weren't
remember, no?
together.
You got a terrible memory.
You
I
did
know,
it.
but you did give me a mattress then, didn't you?
Yeah, I gave you a mattress because she was on the blow up bed. But also, there was this article that came out when Liam moved. We'd broken up by this point and he'd moved houses. And he was eating his dinner off of an ironing board. And it went all in the press, didn't it?
Yeah, so when I moved, I literally moved with no furniture at all.
You
So
had
I don't know why I
nothing.
did that. I went to IKEA, bought this little black deck chair thing, and yeah, so I was literally eating my food off. I had the black deck chair, the ironing board set up, and eating my dinner off an ironing board because that's all I had to eat off. And then I put it on my story, and it went in the bloody press, and it went like Love Island winner, look where he's ended up, or something like that. It was me like eating off an ironing board. Oh, you know,
That's the thing though.
shit.
When you move house, you are in just limbo mode. It's you got to live
Yeah.
with what you have got. So it's like,
Yeah. Gotta be
that is
resourceful, haven't you?
yeah. But so that was
Gotta
like
be
last
resourceful.
weekend that I moved and then actually haven't really spent much time actually at the new house because we've been in Wales together, haven't we?
On the Thursday, I came to London just for the day because we were on a billboard at Leicester Square,
Woo!
which is incredible. It was a pinch us moment. Yeah, it was incredible. So, not a pinch me, like a pinch us. Pinch we.
A pinch wee
Pinch we.
moment. I know, it was actually
Yeah, it was
amazing, wasn't it?
incredible.
Very, very
Yeah,
surreal
yeah.
and not sure how I felt about seeing my face that big.
Yeah, the forehead was looking
Extra shiny.
large, should we say. Extra shiny and extra large.
Give me big old bum
No,
chin
I
on
love
there
your
as
forehead,
well.
baby. You got a lovely forehead, bum chin, testicle chin.
Ah, thank you.
Made it top 10 in the charts, and hopefully we'll make it further up in the future.
Yeah.
But who knows? Who knows? You
We don't know
gotta
how
keep
to get
the fun coming on
higher
here.
than that, but whatever it is, whether it's like, comment, subscribe, make sure you're doing it so we can celebrate.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
not that we need any more reasons at the moment to celebrate because we've gone
No.
out and got drunk most weekends. Liam fake proposed to
Yeah, I
me.
need a break.
Didn't
Need a
you?
break off the alcohol. We went out on Saturday in couples, our friends back in Wales, and it was a real fun night. And I think it's the most drunk I've been in forever. Like, very drunk. I don't know what, it was just a drunk night. But it was a lot of fun. We were out in Cardiff, and Cardiff's always a fun night out. And yeah, and I was dancing in one place like an idiot, obviously, and I fell and I twisted my ankle. And I thought, oh, that hurt. So I sat down for 2 seconds. And then the pain went and I thought nothing of it. And then later on the night, we went to somewhere else and I was really drunk. I pretended to propose to Millie.
Why do you say that so casually, by the way?
What do you mean?
Just pretended to propose to Millie. Like, what the hell are you playing
Well,
at?
yeah, it was a pretend. It was not a real thing, obviously.
Obviously. You shouldn't be fake proposing. I might have got my hopes up.
No, I wouldn't do it that drunk. But like if I do it anyway.
Oh, jeez.
And then we didn't get into about 3 o'clock in the morning. And we went to Chippy Alley in Cardiff. And for those of you who have been to Cardiff, you would know Chippy Alley. Chippy Alley, Chippy Lane, either one, some people call it. And I got a chicken curry and chips. Oh, it was banging. Got in the taxi, put it on my lap, and the whole thing leaked everywhere. And my jeans are actually just full of curry now, and they ruined. I'd go in the bin. I was munching down on my way home, and Millie was every 2 seconds. I was like, "Do you want a bit?" Every 2 seconds. She's like, "Shut up, leave me alone." She was trying to sleep on the way home in a taxi. And we got into bed, dying on a Sunday. Worst hangover I've had in donkeys. And we had to go to Swansea then for my grandpa's 80th birthday for the night. And we had to get back on it.
Oh, God, I couldn't do it. I had the hangover shakes. It seems to be a common thing recently.
First time my grandpa said to me, I said, did you listen to the podcast? He said, yeah, you got to stop talking about your shit. It's inappropriate. And my nan said, can you say another word than you've got the shits? What about you got the shizzles or something like that?
No,
something
the
like that. She said, the squits. Can you say you got the squits?
Yeah.
My nan, bless her.
They didn't actually listen to it, do you think?
Yeah, they must have. They're big supporters.
Oh.
That leads us lovely on to our question of the week, which is, what is your irrational ick? We've asked the audience, and we've got a lot of crazy ones, which are quite frightening.
Go on, read them out.
This first one, right, off Kyla. Okay, right. Kyla has said her irrational ick is when they have a suitcase in the airport. What? When someone carries a suitcase around in the airport? Like, what are you supposed to carry your stuff in?
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Put it all in your pockets, put it in a Tesco shopping bag. Like, what's going on there?
Yeah, like what else are you supposed to carry your stuff in?
Right, go on, give us some more, babe.
Mania, waiting to cross the road. I can kind of see where that comes from.
How dare I ever cross the road ever again? I just run in front of the traffic and get run over. Yeah.
Going to a spin class and they clap their hands at the end of the glass.
Oh, I think that's quite cute. I do. I think, everyone's done well. Give them a little clap. I think that's quite cute.
Giving end of the flight when people clap. Do you know what I mean? Don't do it.
Yeah. And I do that as well. You got to award that captain. Holly has said one of her icks are my husband when he's in the barbers and they pump the chair and his feet are dangling. Holly, you must have a bit of a short husband.
Short.
Yeah, my feet never dangle.
Are an ick, no?
You can't say short men are ick. That's insulting.
Okay. Let me rephrase. Men who are shorter than me.
You are quite tall. You're about 5'8".
That's what I mean. So 5'8". If I've got heels on, 6 foot, let's say around, yeah, I cannot have someone who's shorter than me. Which is when I found out you were 6'6", I was like,
come to mommy.
I'd never met someone who was 6'6" before. I looked at you and I thought, he's going to make me feel like a little cute little princess.
Millie's nickname in school, she used to go, this is not nice. She used to get bullied in school by this one boy and he used to call her Giraffe, Millie the Giraffe.
Yeah, because I was always the tallest girl in the school. And through like primary school and secondary school was always the tallest. And my nickname in secondary school was Giraffe. And I actually saw him out down the pub not that long ago, and I called him out on it, and I made him apologise.
Right, I'll give one. Heather said, treading in water in the pool or in the sea. Oh, is that Nick? What's the man's going to get drowned? Go to the bottom of the ocean, and he's done, gone forever.
I suppose that when you see like if their body above water, like, and I just saw your little head like bopping up and down, like I wouldn't have the ick. But like if I had goggles on and I saw your little feet like that would be a bit icky.
Well, I think it's a bit of an ick when they're treading on water, but when they're struggling and their mouth is going under a little bit and it's like they're swallowing a bit of water and they're struggling to stay above water. And then they start short and they're being sick then. Who's that kid who's be sick in the pool because he swallowed too much water? Molly, when there's turbulence on the plane and their head is bobbing in what's that word? Bobbing in unison. Unison? Is that a word? When their head is bobbing in unison.
Oh my god!
With everyone else's. What does that mean?
Like together. Like
Oh,
when
right. Okay.
something's in
Unison. I
unison.
think I've heard that
So
word before.
people's heads are bobbing in unison, like at the same time. I think anything to do with planes, like, getting up in front of everyone and seeing them walk down the aisle to go to the toilet is a little bit like icky as
Babe, that's not one of the icks. You just made that up. Like, we got a list here. We just made some
Sorry,
random thing up. It just.
I thought I'd add in my own one of you, and I keep picturing you doing all these things, and I'm confirming that it's giving me the ick. Next one, Grace. When they carry a lunch tray, oh my God, can't stand
These are getting off it. These
it.
are
A
a
lunch
lunch
tray.
tray.
Where are you carrying a lunch tray? They must be in school.
But no, in like a, what they call a cafeteria. Not a cafeteria. What's them thing you get in shopping centres? The food court. Food court. Food court. And you're bringing the food court back. The tray
Would be
back in the
worse
food
of a
court.
nick if they were carrying the tray and then tripped over and fell over.
Yeah,
That would be
that would
double
be.
ick. My favourite one, to Lula, curly pubes.
Curly poos. That's what yours are like, mate. Yeah, after 2 days,
What's
big
yours
old bush
like
down there.
then? You literally have curly pubes on your back.
My back.
Yeah.
I don't have hairy back.
Babe. Everywhere.
Ah, my
You
back.
have
I don't have a hairy back.
You have curly pubes, like it's just all go down here, like coming onto your shoulder.
I got a couple of hairs in my back. I don't have a hairy back
Mate,
though, do I? I
mate,
have a
have you
hairy
seen the
chest, not a hairy back.
curly pubes on your toes?
Have you seen them
Liam
on
has the
your fucking...
hairiest toes I've ever seen. And fingers. You've got curly pube fingers.
Well, I am a man, so, I do have hair in me.
No,
Like,
you're the only man I've ever seen have that, by the way.
I do have
And
to
you have
trim
the
my
cheek
toes quite
to say,
often.
like, tell me, like, shave, like you want it shaved, and then you look the way you do, like a actual beast.
Like an ape.
You're
Yeah, hang on
literally.
now, Miss Bush over here. Have you seen Scary Movie, the film? When he have sex with him bed, and you're like, before they have sex, he puts the ear defenders on, he gets the hedge trimmer. He's like,
Are you saying that's what you do to me?
That's what you were like after 3 days without shaving. That's what I have to do to you. Literally, there's all bats flying out of it.
Shut up.
If anyone's seen Scary Movie, you will get that. You get what I mean there.
No, but I don't understand why it's fair that like I have to shave every 3 days. Well, I don't have to. I also don't, by the way, because I'm not, I do it when it suits me. I'm not doing it for you. But like you can just like let it grow to like ridiculous lengths, so much that you
I
could
don't
literally
let it go
plait
to
it.
ridiculous lengths.
You could
No,
plait
I don't
it.
let it go to plait it. But you can grow it if you want. You can do what you like. I like that little landing strip you do sometimes. It's quite nice.
You are?
I like that little landing strip you do sometimes. That's quite nice.
Literally never done that. You obviously
You
want
should
me to
start.
do that.
I wouldn't mind
Wait,
it.
no, this is the last one from the listeners. Had about 30 people basically say men wearing flip-flops because of the way it separates the toes.
Yeah, to
It's
be fair.
you. This is you.
To be
All
fair,
of this is you.
well, you know what? I agree. Do you know when boys wear sliders, and they just like feet that push super far to the front, and then their toes are hanging off the end of the sliders or hanging off the flip flops. They're not
You do
actually in there
realise
properly.
that's you every holiday. Bearing in mind, Liam is size like 14 feet, and there's never any shoes companies that literally have his size. So you end up getting size 12 or 13, and your dirty, crusty, curly pube toes are hanging over your sliders. And I literally just can't even look at your feet. I can't look.
I got lovely feet.
Babe, that one of his toes looks like ET.
You know what I done the other day? So I couldn't find my toenail clippers, and we went to a spa retreat.
Oh no.
We went to a spa retreat, and I thought, right, I can't go down the spa. And I had like my two big toes. The nail were quite long, and I couldn't. Do you know, like sometimes you just like you peel it off with your fingers, with your fingernails, but it was strong. The nails were strong, so my fingernails were too weak. So I had Millie to like bite, trim down my big toenails with her teeth. So she was fully on, had my toe in her mouth, trimming down the toenail with her tooth. with tooth.
That's love, that is. You do
That is
realise that,
love.
right? That is
That is love.
actually, he was like, he always has a go at me because I don't have toenail clippers. Bearing in mind, I go and get my toenails done in a salon because I don't know how to make them look nice, and they always make them look nice. Because Liam has a foot fetish. So it's important that my feet always look
Oh
good.
yeah.
So I don't own toenail clippers. And Liam always, where's the toenail clippers? Like, oh, you're a girl. Like, why don't you have that? So then I feel bad. So then he said, you're gonna have to bite them. And I
Yeah,
did.
but you never have them. So and I didn't have them. I usually have 2 pairs, lost them both. So then Millie, she had the big toe in the mouth, trimming down with
Yeah, and your
the nail
toenail was
with them teeth.
literally as thick as my iPhone. Oh,
Yeah. And it was
you
a bit yellow as
actually
well.
are rank. You have
But that's
thick
love, you
ass
know what I mean?
toenails that I actually bit off for you. That's love.
Is that one of
Yeah.
your icks for me now?
Yeah, I've got quite a few personal icks of Liam. One big one
Not just for
is,
me, in general. What's your personal icks in general?
okay, boys, I'll just do in general. Boys in like a tight roll neck. Don't do
Oh
it.
yeah. I
No,
don't
no,
wear roll
no.
necks. As a kid, I used to own a roll neck, but no, not anymore. Not
Or like
anymore.
maybe like you like boys like holding umbrellas.
Shut up. What if it's raining and you need to this is the stupidest ick I've ever had in my
Wear a
life.
hoodie. Wear a hoodie. Like
Wear
you
a
actually
hoodie.
carrying an umbrella.
What, and get the hoodie soaking? No, what
Yeah.
used to give me the ick when I was younger, well, it probably would still give me the ick. You know, if like you ever see someone like a girl fall over or like bang her head or something, and then like she tries to act like she's fine, but really she's really hurt and she starts crying and she's upset. I'd be like, I hate that. Gives me
That's
the ick.
just
That's
cruel.
cringy.
That's just
I
mean.
know, but when I see someone hurt, and they're like, I'm like, you could be a 10-10. If you fall over and pretend like you're fine and start crying and stuff.
Start crying. It happened to me, like, in school, and like you'd be on the field, and like I'd be wearing my like little like short school skirt and like knee-high white socks, and you were on the field, and then one of the boys just absolutely
Yeah,
kicks that football directly in your face. And it happened to
yeah.
me once, and I just had to like, and then all the boys were just like staring and looking, and I was like, it's all right, dinner.
Literally just about to start crying down the other end of the playground.
And
That's
then
happened a few
walk
times.
round the corner and was then started crying. Then yeah, I feel like another thing that gives me the ick with you is the way that you are with my dad sometimes. Like you've got this, like you had this hero complex situation thing when we came out of Love
Hero.
Island, and he had to tell my dad like, oh my God, you literally pulled him for a chat and you thought that we were still on Love Island.
No, so Millie had a family party, and the first time I met all her family, and I got really, really drunk as usual. And I said to her dad, "Oh, Rob, can I pull you for a chat at the front?" And we had a little chat,
No, no, no.
and
Hang on. He said in front of, I was pretty sure in front of the whole family, come on, Rob, let's go outside. Let's go for a chat. And then we're all looking, thinking, what? And then what did my dad think that you were doing?
he said, "You're not going to propose. You ask my blessing now, are you?" And propose to her. I said, "No, not that." Basically, I just want to say to him, I said, "Rob, I just want to let you know, whatever you saw on Love Island, and I just want to let you know that I love your daughter. I respect her. I respect you and the family and stuff. And I'm here to stick around. And and yeah, just whatever you
Basically.
saw on Love Island. If anything bad, I do apologize."
No. In a normal
And
world,
10
that
months
would
later,
be,
we broke up.
yeah, that would be cute. But then it was the fact that you did actually then dump me afterwards. So everything that you said then was a load of shit, my dad.
No,
And
I meant it. I meant it.
oh, did you?
I did mean it, yeah. Another time where I've embarrassed myself at your family parties, babe, and give myself the ick as well. Um, when your Uncle Paul, uh,
I know what you're gonna say.
so Millie's lovely auntie and uncle, Yvette and Paul, they throw a lovely family party, and I always get too drunk. And I remember waking up the next day before, remembering what I did the night before. And I was just riddled with anxiety. I text your auntie and apologizing to her.
You always seem to be apologizing or texting my family.
I know, but then you know me. Next day, I'm just like riddled with anxiety. I'm like, oh, and you like, don't. It's fine. It's fine. But I had to text him and apologize. Your uncle Paul, who's about 6'3", 50 odd years of age, was in his own house, right, standing there having a conversation with one of the family members. I go up behind him, pissed out my head, pick him up, bear hug him, and swing him all the way around the room. His legs are flying all the way around the room, and I'm just literally throwing him around like a doll. And he's a big guy. And I just thought the next day I was like, I picked that man up and swung him around in his own house. I think it's only the third time I met him. And the next day I was like, oh, that's horrific. I can't do that. You can't
To
do
be
that.
fair though, I think he was quite drunk as well. But I just remember you
Yeah.
doing it and thinking, oh my God, like, you know, don't get me wrong, my family, we like a drink, but we don't like go like a bit mental and like start doing weird stuff. But Liam just out of nowhere picks him up, swings him around the room because he's so tall. He's like this close to like knocking the lampshade off. My auntie's like, oh, no, like that. But we did find it funny afterwards. But I thought,
Yeah, I know. But
what
then,
even?
it's not probably not that bad.
To be fair, you're not the only one that's embarrassed yourself in front of the family members.
Millie has done the worst one. We went to watch Tom Jones in Essex. Me, my mother, my father, my sister, and Millie. And Millie decided to get too drunk once
No,
again.
I didn't.
You know? Yeah, she
I had
did.
the
She got
same
very
amount of
drunk.
drinks as your mum and sister. We were all drinking the same amount.
You can't handle it like the Welsh can. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe not.
You can't handle it like the Welsh. And then you decided to go on the waltzers, that stupid ride, before we were just about to go home. You went on that stupid ride with my sister, got in the car, and then we were stuck in the car for about 2 hours.
Oh.
Finally, about to pull up to where we stayed in these little log cabins, and Millie throws up all over the car, all over the door, the window. My mother gave Millie a blazer to wear. Millie throws up all over the blazer, everywhere.
You've missed out the fact that it was your dad driving. It was your dad's new car, wasn't it?
Yeah, my dad's new car, he was driving, and Millie was sick all inside it.
And I'm thinking, sleep. Don't be sick, right? And all of a sudden, I'm like this. The feeling of the sick is coming up. It's woke me up. And I thought, shit, what am I actually going to do here? Like, I'm going to have to be sick out the window. So it's, you know, like when it comes up in your mouth a little bit. So that's happened. And I've gone like this, like to get the, so first I've gone on the window to pull it down. Your dad has the child lock on, so I can't do down the window. So now I'm like,
it was like
panicking.
tapping. She was like tapping and waving her hands.
Like this, and then I was tapping on the window to like get their attention because I've now currently got sick in my mouth, so I can't be like, oh, can you open the window? So I'm like this, like tapping at the window, and your dad's looked back and you did gone, what's that noise all about? Before you could put the window down, that was it then. It was projectile, like literally came flying out my mouth. Like I couldn't hold it anymore. And I'm like this, trying to be sick in my hands. It doesn't go everywhere. And I was wearing your mum's white blazer.
I want to tell another story about when Millie's given the ick.
Go.
So
what? And what are you going to say?
As we're aware of this, what we said before, Millie likes to word vomit sometimes and just says stupid stuff and makes very awkward scenarios. And one of the first times one of the first times she came down to Wales to meet my family, we were in the kitchen, me, my dad, my mother, my sister, we were all there talking. And I told Millie before, years ago, when I was a kid, like when I used to get like an awkward boner, do you know, like you're sitting on a plane or like you're in school or something, you get like an awkward boner. And I said what I would do, I would think of my nan got ugly toes, right? She got bunions and everything. And I said I would just think of my nan's toes to try and get rid of my hard on. I told her this, like on Love Island or something, or when we come off. I told her the story. So then we're in the kitchen one time now, and we're all in a circle on the island unit just talking. And Millie comes
As a
out and just says,
family.
oh, Donna, do you know Liam told me before that because I think Millie was like searching for things to say because she just sort of met my family. She didn't know them that well. She was searching for things to say. She comes out and says, oh, Donna, do you know that Liam, when he got an awkward erection, he thinks of Sheila's toes, and Sheila being my mother's mother, my gran. Millie says Liam thinks of Sheila's toes when he has an awkward erection. And everyone's looking around each other in the kitchen now. My mother
No
and
one
father don't
laughed.
look at. I'm like, what the say that
Your
for?
sister, I'm pretty sure, was like, Liam, that is fucking rank.
I'm thinking, why would you say that? That's you just one of the first time you meet them when you're telling I think of my nan's toes when I got a boner.
Oh, do you know what though?
So
It's just,
yeah,
that's the type of thing that I would say to like my mum. Like I've got that relationship. And you do as well with your mum, but obviously it's a bit weird coming from me because I didn't really sort of know her that well at that point. But because I could say things like that to my mum, then I felt like, oh, let's have a laugh here. And I'll just tell your mum what you said and thinking that she would find it funny and kind of forgetting that actually it was
well,
her
she does
mum's
find it
toes.
funny. She found it funny, but she just but confused, to be honest, why you
Yeah,
coming out
why
and
have I
saying that
said
when you
this?
kind of just meeting her for the first couple of times you met her, and she's like, "What?" She just didn't know where to laugh or like just feel awkward, and they were just more awkward than. Okay, so now it is time for. Take it away.
Listeners hotline.
Ick. I hate that. It makes me
Is
feel
that
uncomfortable every
better?
time you do it. I hate when you do that. It's the third episode now and it doesn't get easier. That's Listeners Hotline. You can write to us about absolutely anything. Email us on liamandmillie@sonymusic.com or hit us up on socials at Liam and Millie Podcast. And we want to hear all your stories. So make sure to write in.
This email is from Anonymous, so we don't actually know who's written. Hi, both. I've been seeing this boy for just over a month now. We've already been on a weekend away together, and I will stay over at his and go on dates with him, but he still hasn't asked me to be his girlfriend. We've briefly spoken about it, and I've told him it's up to him to ask, but how long am I supposed to wait? We are only exclusively seeing each other, so what's the hold up? Please keep this anonymous. Lol, thanks. Love you. Love you too. Okay, yeah, what is the hold up? However, though, it has only been a month, just over a
That's not
month.
long at all. She's being a bit too eager there. A bit of an eager beaver.
To be fair, I suppose when you move quickly in the whole dating scene, because it depends how often you see each other within that month. And what she's saying is they've been on a weekend away together and she stays over at his and they go on dates. So they're already doing quite a lot in that first month. So it's almost like,
Yeah.
well, he's giving, let's move quickly. So why are you not saying let me be your girlfriend?
Yeah, but it's still early days. It's on the right track, isn't it? It's on the right track. Like for us, for instance, obviously I wouldn't make someone my girlfriend after a month. It'd take probably a bit more time than that. For us,
You
it was a bit different because we were in.
literally made me your girlfriend after 7 weeks.
Yeah, so that's me. That's more than a month, Millie. 4 weeks in a month. But
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
trying to
Okay.
say was,
It's not
let me
far.
finish. Time was a lot more. We spent every day together in the villa. So everything is like sped up, isn't it? We've always said that. Like on the outside, you wouldn't see each other every day in the first month. You would like see each other
No.
like once on a weekend. So you probably see each other 4 times or maybe once through the week. You might see each other 6 times in a month, when you first start dating. Whereas we would see each other every single day. So that was like sped up so quickly. So obviously I asked you to be my girlfriend on the 24th of August, 2021. And
Oh, what the hell? You remember that exact date?
I do remember that date. Yeah, this one, the night we obviously won Love Island.
6 days after your 22nd birthday.
6 days after my
And
22nd birthday.
on your 22nd birthday, what did we also do?
You made me a cake for my birthday.
You're
What?
completely missing the point.
22nd on my birthday.
Yeah.
We made love. Or
I
was that
think we
not it either?
did.
Or
I
was
think
that
we
we
did
did
do
that as
that.
well?
We did that too. No, we told each other we loved each other for the first time.
Ah, yeah, we did. We did. Sorry, my bad. Forgot about that one.
How can you forget?
That's all I forget, like, because I just loved you anyway, you know? So it's not that, like, yeah, we did, you
I
mean?
suppose what you mean is that you knew that you loved me. So that one prominent time. However, that stands out a lot to me because you
Yeah,
told
that's
me you
correct.
loved me.
Yeah, I did tell you I loved you. I said it
Mm.
first. But sorry, back to our anonymous um, lady who's written in. I think you've been a bit hasty, like, relax, it's obviously on the right track of going somewhere, but just wait for the right time. And obviously, yeah, wait for him to ask you, because obviously you want to be his girlfriend, but it's up to him
Yeah.
whether he wants to be your boyfriend. But let's go on to the next one, is it? This email is from Dina, or Dina. um Denise.
Dina,
Denise.
obviously.
Dina. Situationships suck.
Agreed.
Hey, I love the show and how you both keep things real. So I'm hoping you can help me with something that's been on my mind. Here's the situation. Situationships. Why do they seem harder to walk away from than actual relationships? It feels like the situationships often have this blurry line of what things really are. You're not committed, but there's enough emotion and connection to keep you hooked. And with all the what ifs and maybes, it's like you're trapped in this grey area where leaving feels even more confusing than a defined relationship. Have
Mm,
you noticed this trend with other people?
yeah.
It's a tough question. That's a tough question.
I get completely where
I,
she's coming from. Basically, when you're in a relationship and it ends, and there's a reason why it ends, like cheating or whatever, you have that closure and that's it. Like, I'm not saying it's easier to get over, but it's probably easier to manage because you have closure. Whereas a situationship where you never really have a proper answer as to why it's not going somewhere or why they're being the way that they are, then it's more confusing and that's harder.
have you ever been in a situationship before?
Yeah. Have you?
Yeah, I've been in situationships.
Well, bearing in mind you've only had one girlfriend before me, so I would say that you've been in a lot of situationships.
Well, I'm careful what I need to say. You might think I'm trying to be cool to be a player or something.
No,
Can't even give
yeah.
an honest answer without you shout me or having to go at me.
I'm not having a go at you. Don't worry, babe. I'm just I don't, like talking about you with other girls and being disrespectful.
I know, the thought of you with another man, it makes me feel violently sick. I want to hunt him down and kill him.
Put a
Yeah,
ring on
yeah.
it. Put a ring on
Put a
it.
ring on it. Yeah, that's
Because at the moment I
gonna
feel like
come.
I'm in a situationship because I've still not got a ring.
Shut up.
I'm only kidding. And that is all for this week. Don't forget to follow us on socials at Liam and Millie podcast, Instagram and TikTok. And that is the end of this episode. I had fun.
Yes, thank you all for listening. That's episode number 3 done. And we'll see you again next week.
Bye.